in a mega church in a building that they didn't $10 million for. Alright? The prophets is in the thick right with the people that's trying to get right. You know?
Yeah, they tell you that, was it Nehemiah? They set up camp.
Yeah.
And they said they the people to understand it.
Right.
You know?
The scriptures say Yahweh Shai, he was kicking it with the sinners and publicans.
Yep.
Alright? Hey, they used to sit they sick out in the streets so if Peter walked past that they would get healed. So where was they at? They was in the streets.
Well, not in no, not like you said, like the Bishop Rabbi said, not in no buildings, you know, where you're mega church and y'all doing all these enchantments that's not long term. The speaking in tongues, y'all enchanting demons. That's what the hell y'all doing up there, man.
Yep. And that's when you going to voodoo, right? It's I forgot the name of my white people. She said, wow. She said when she was growing up, they used to call it voodoo.
Hold this while I try to figure out my understanding.
And it would be the same thing.
See it?
The woman would come out and then the spirit would jump on her, and then she would do the whole little thing. That's in voodoo, man. Alright? The Christian church is doing the same shit.
Yep.
You know, she said it ain't no difference what she was doing, and they was doing voodoo. Her mama did. Alright, from what they was doing to the Christian church. The whole thing with offering, they set up a whole altar. They set up an altar, and then they give offerings to this altar, all right, to whatever deity serves it, all right, and then they inject, they call on those.
Yep. And that ain't nothing but wickedness, man. That's why the Lord said, trust not in lying words, saying the temple of the Lord at ease.
Right.
You don't trust in lying words like that, man.
Who else saying that this is God's house? The churches. When the scriptures clearly tell you that you got it, go ahead, read it. It's the book of Acts 17 and 24. We're going to show you what God's house is. It says, God that made the world and all things therein, seeing that he is the Lord of heaven and earth, dwell not in temples made with hands. So it said the Lord don't dwell in temples made with hands. This coming out the scriptures. So when your pastor tell you God is in his house, he lying. Alright? He's lying.
Esau's God is in there.
Right, Esau, right, which is the left-hand spirits, which is the evil angels. Alright? And what's the other one? Notice it's not that ye are the temple of the Most High.
Hey, on top of that, too, they say this is the house of God, like the elder brother was saying, this is the house of God, but what they doing there? They all committing adultery,
homosexuality,
passing porch out, fucking your wife and shit. What happened with Eli's sons? They was doing that shit. They was bringing temple whores type shit.
Yep.
And they
got
got
playing with the women in the congregation.
They got fucking put to death for that shit. And Eli too for not correcting it.
For not judging.
They was going to put him to death.
They was supposed to be put to death, and he was soft on him, so the Lord killed them too.
So what do you think is gonna happen to all these damn harlot houses, these churches that claim to be the house of God? They're all gonna be destroyed.
Right. This is the book of 1 Corinthians 3 and 16. Know ye not that ye are the temple of God? It said, who the temple of God? Ye are the temple of God, and that the Spirit of God dwelleth in you. Right. So we are the temple. All right. We're the temple. The people is the temple. All right. But you people, y'all people, hey, look. For one, the scriptures say that the only thing that the Lord has sanctified was the tabernacle that he gave unto Moses. And then when he told him to make it, he told him to make it according to a certain fashion. All right? It wasn't something that Moses said, I'm going to make the tabernacle the way I want to make it. No. The Father, Yahweh Shemel Shai gave him the exact way to build it.
And what's so cold on top of that, is even with the high priest garments and stuff.
Right, the Lord told him what to be.
It said that he gave certain men the wisdom to make it exactly the way how he wanted it to be
Right.
So not only did he just like, here's the blueprint, no, he put the spirit on them
To make sure
it
it-
perfect.
yep.
The way how he said this is how it's gonna be made.
And you don't see no look, all these churches, you can go down Halston.
They need a doorknob and shit.
Right.
Doorknob and
Right.
shit.
Doorknob, bro, they got a whole bathroom in there with these shitting. You know, you got women on their period, on their cycle. Alright? Hey, for one, hey,
That motherfucker falling apart.
right, hey, get the law on the woman on the cycle. How she can't come in. Alright?
Leviticus
Everything she
15,
touches
19.
is unclean. Alright, you got women, alright, they allow women into the congregation, alright, but when a woman's on a cycle, she's unclean. So you telling me a holy thing, this building's supposed to be holy, but you got 15 of your members or 20 of your members on a rag. How is that place holy? They didn't just defiled it for even being in there. You know, when the men was dealing with the service, I think it was the Passover. Hey, the women had to look in through a window. They couldn't even come in. You know? This is the book of Leviticus 15 and 19. And it's a woman having issue in her blood be in her issue in her flesh be blood. She shall be apart 7 days, and whosoever toucheth her shall be unclean until the evening. And everything that she buys
So hold on. So if you touch her,
you unclean.
your ass is unclean to the next sundown. So that means you gotta go wash your ass.
As soon as you touch her.
And then when the sun goes down the following day, now you consider clean. It's even certain things like touching a pig's carcass, you can become unclean. So a woman on her cycle, unclean.
So that means
You dirty.
you're dirty.
You're dirty.
That whole building is dirty. Alright? Hey, it'll be a woman on her whole rag and she's supposed to be a supposed pastor. That's going on. There should be no female women pastors. If you see a woman teaching in the church, you should know it's off. Because that's against the scriptures.
Yep. Ain't nothing.
As soon as you see that fucking blasphemous bitch on the one the pulpit is on, the whole makeup of the church is off. You ain't supposed to, when you have an altar, you shouldn't have no steps. The whole way you get up there.
I got it right here. Hold on. I got what you can see. It's Exodus 20 and verse 24. An altar of earth thou shalt make unto me, and thou shalt sacrifice thereon thy burnt offerings, and thy peace offerings, thy sheep and thy oxen. In all places where I will call my name, I will come unto thee, and I will bless thee. And if thou wilt make an altar of stone, thou shalt not build a hewn stone, for if thou lift thy tool upon it, thou hast polluted it. So you see they got the altar. It's all cars. It's right?
That shit is wood. That shit ain't even in stone.
Some of it is stone. They use marble and shit. They do it. And then it says what? Neither shalt thou go up by steps unto mine altar, if thy mechanism be not discovered. So they just break the steps. Not go by steps and come to the altar.
Right. And they got their cities all along. Man, they got the whole city done. Right. I because time for we were so when you step up, you know your jump ain't showing.
Right, you had to wear the breeches.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying?
They keep it exposed.
No, so I think it's even lower than that. You wore the breeches so the priest can guard it and protect your fibers.
Man, that shit rough.
It said, don't no stairs so your neck is not shown. You still got it.
Right.
It's under. It said, even the breeches, and so the garment don't touch your breeches.
Right.
But you got these women out with their titties all showing.
Right. But that
Yeah, they wear these so-called robes supposed to be home. That's what this, hey, this is what this is. Start at first one, then we're going to bounce around. So back to
This place, and that's completely out of order, man. You know, you got all that stuff going on. That's why you don't trust
Oh, we
in
gotta go
these
fuck this
places,
motherfucker
man.
last
Them
week.
churches. And they lying, man. Like he said, man, shouldn't be no women preachers.
Right here.
That's out of order. She only supposed to be teaching young women
I'm gonna pull it up.
and children. That's it. She's supposed to be in her role. That's blasphemy.
Okay,
That's
put it on there.
incitement.
And then what she's supposed to be doing is
Well, I
teaching
just
the
put
young
that on
women
there
how to
now,
be
so
wives
it's all right.
and be submissive and how to be mothers.
Yeah, be a loving wife.
If our women was more in order and actually teaching their kids how to be young women and how the children to be respectful,
As
you wouldn't
opposed
have
to-
all these demonic little runts running around.
As opposed to twerking.
Hey, and I'm gonna say it how it is. The black woman is the problem. She did it. All these little niggas running around is her fault.
Hey, she alluded to that, and that was a black woman.
Hey, not only the black woman, but the Mexican woman, the Puerto Rican woman, the Israelite woman in general is the reason why these little niggas is pieces of shit right now, man.
Yeah, that's Isaiah the 3rd chapter. That's Isaiah the 3rd chapter, man. And you know what's funny? You know, the Northern Kingdom still be having their fathers in the crib, because niggas still deal with their sons and daughters too. Actually, more than any other nation. But that's another topic. Nevertheless, they in the crib, but the women still run their crib.
Yep.
They run that shit. Hey, the Northern Kingdom is just
Oh,
as
man,
much
man.
as the Southern. Hey, we all pressed together. They got the happy life saying. They run they shit.
Hey, I'm in a testament. Like, cause I grew up with some Israelites. My best friends. One of my best friends. He was Issachar, his father, but his mama was their mom is a Ghetite. She was native. She ran the house. She had the money. He couldn't even say certain shit. If she say something, that's how it goes. She'll destroy everything in the house, and he's like, I can't do nothing. She'll put me out. She put him out a couple of times. Exactly.
That's his shit.
That shit. It was technically
The Northern Kingdom just plugged out.
exactly. She used to talk down to him if he had to sneak them back in the house, and she put them out. So he didn't have no order in that house. There was no order, man.
That's why you ain't supposed to give a woman power over.
He gave her too much power. Cause she had that house working job, doing all that stuff. But she the head of the house. I can't say that.
That don't mean shit.
I know.
I know, brother. Speaking to the camera. You in the truth, huh? Yeah, that's still his household, man. What she get belongs to him. He's the head of the house. It's that simple. So Esau took it and made it because you got the money, you're the new head. That's not how it works.
Right.
All right, because you still need to be guided and managed. That's why you pushing your kids out. The fact you got to put the kids out so damn often is because she fucked up raising them.
Yep.
Yeah, the whole order is dismissed with them.
This is Ecclesiastes chapter 3 and the verse. Read it together. We got this is Ecclesiastes chapter 3 and verse 9. For the blessing of the father establishes the houses of children, but the curse of the mother root out foundation.
Yeah, she root out the foundation of everything. These damn females, and that was. I used to look at her like, damn, man. Even though, the dad still was wrong in the sense he whooped the whole police for his ass by himself. But he wasn't not with his bitch. He was soft to that damn woman. He whooped the whole police force and trying to get him, beating their ass by himself. But when it comes to that fucking bitch, he was soft. And this is a North, so I don't want to hear that shit about no Northern Kingdom bitch being fucking, she better. I seen her treat that man like shit.
They all,
Like shit.
it's the Israelite woman in general that's destroyed,
They are better though.
They are better.
Overall, they all fucked up. But you will have a better chance to get a decent order.
And we're going to have to Ruth chapter 5, in verse 1.
Read 1 through 5.
1 through 5.
Then we're going to jump down to 28.
All right. This is Ruth, verse 5, and in chapter 5, verse 1. Put off, O Jerusalem, the garment of mourning and affliction. And put on...
It's like Baruch 6. yours it may say letter Jeremiah.
It's slow. Ain't no right.
Yes, it is. And if it on your phone, don't say Baruch 6, then it say letter Jeremiah.
Yeah, let us
Okay,
Jeremiah.
okay, I got
That's
it.
Baruch the 6th chapter.
It's letter of Jeremiah.
I said that the first time.
One. A copy of an epistle was Jeremy sent unto them, which were led captive into Babylon by the king.
And that's why it's important for brothers to read their books. When you coming in this thing, use the phone, that's fine. But you need to be in that book so you can know little stuff like that. Yeah. Even in the phone, they got certain words, they put the wrong word there.
Oh, yeah.
But you have to have been in that book to notice that, man. So I'm not saying don't use the phone, hell. I've been using the phone since the longest, but you need to have that knowledge of that book. Baruch 6 is the letter of Jeremiah, man.
Yep, the letter of Jeremiah.
Baruch was Jeremiah's scribe.
Yep.
It's back at Baruch 6, so the letter of Jeremiah. It says, a copy of an epistle which Jeremy sent unto them, which were led captives into Babylon by the king of the Babylonians, to certify them as it was commanded him of the Most High. Because of sin which ye have committed before the Most High, ye shall be led away captives into Babylon by Nebuchadnezzar, king of the Babylonians.
Right, so this is our judgment, man. We was going to slavery because Jake served idols and it was just wicked. Yeah, it got to the point that the Lord said, look, just keep the Sabbath. The Lord said, just keep my Sabbath, keep your land. That's how bad it got. The Lord was trying to compromise. Like, look,
Look, let's hold on to the land. Do this. Hold on to the land.
Right.
let's do the Sabbath, bro. Niggas, man.
The Lord said that the hell you right. You should always bring it up.
He said, you know what I'm saying? It says, so when ye be come into Babylon, ye shall remain there many years, and for a long season, namely 7 generations, and after that I will bring you away peaceably from this. Now ye shall see in Babylon gods of silver and of gold and of wood borne upon shoulders, which cause the nations to fear. It says, beware therefore that ye in no wise be like to strangers, neither be ye and of them. When ye see the multitude before them and behind them, worshiping them. But say ye in your hearts, O Lord, we must worship thee, for my angel is with you, and I myself carrying for your souls.
Right, that was verse 5, right?
6.
You read 5 to 6. All right, con. That's perfect. So it said when you go into this land, you're going to see multitudes follow after these idols.
Right.
All right, and Deuteronomy 28 tells us in this time the main idols will be what? Idols of stone and wood, which is Christianity and Islam, man. And then whatever other idol that comes along with all these damn doctrines.
It said many
Yeah.
of gold and silver.
And Christianity, the proof is idolaters is that cross for one.
Right.
All right. Now when it say bear your cross, talking about take your burdens, not make a which one is that T is Tammuz. Don't take the Tammuz and make it an image. So you hold it, you pray on it. You say Hail Mary, Queen of Heaven worship. You pray to everything but the Allah Shem Yahushai. You go light an incense for this saint. You go, oh my girl's pregnant, I gotta go for this saint. I gotta go for this. Put money for this saint, that saint. All right, that's Christianity, man. And Islam, of course, that's idolaters. You go fucking pray into that stone, man. When you go into the history of it, man, that shit was basically taking all the idols and making it into one. And they kept one.
Yeah.
I believe it was Jupiter. I have to double check.
Jupiter.
They like 300-something statues.
Yeah, they narrowed it down to one, man. It's idolaters. Now jump down. Now we're going through a list of different wickedness, different shit that you do when you serve idols. But then it's going to talk about how just unholy it is, man. There's no separation. You worshiping this gold and silver and shit that you go buy a harlot with that gold and silver. That same gold and silver, you gonna go worship. And literally, that's an example that's given. I didn't make that up. Chapter 28.
It's letter Jeremy, or Baruch 6, 1 and 28. As for the things that are sacrificing to them, their priests sell and abuse. In like manner, their wives lay up part thereof in salt. But unto the poor and impotent, they give nothing of it.
So one thing now, in the ancient world, you know, we received as the priest, you will receive, of course, money as well, but you receive the increase of your land. So meat, fruits, veggies, all type of stuff, man. And it said they kept that shit for themselves, stored it up, gave it to the women, and nothing for the poor. That's today. If you can be out of your bills, you can't even go at the church bill. You be faithful in your tithes.
I asked my father that. It happened to my father. All right, my father, half his electricity went out in this house. He needs to come on with some money. I said, well, go ask St. Mark. Why you can't ask him for the money? And my father been going there since I was a fucking little ass baby. You know what I mean? He paid his tithes. My father Levite, so he super old. You know, and he couldn't even go to them. He wasn't.
Went to him.
No, he was uncomfortable to go ask. Damn. Because he didn't think that they would have helped him.
Because all the other times they didn't help the motherfuckers that needed help.
All right.
It's that simple.
Right.
That's a common thing. But keep going.
Right.
It was something that happened on the video. He said he saw his pastor on the side of the road.
Right. I saw that.
He said, I saw my pastor on the side of the road. So he said, you know what I did? I said, I'm going to pray for you. He said his pastor got mad at him and said he couldn't come back. He said, well, you did the same thing to me when I asked you and said I was fucked up, needing money on rent.
Yeah, I saw that. I was going to bring that out. I saw
So
that.
he did the same thing he did to him.
I sent up a prayer for you.
Hey, but that's the Lord, though. The scripture, he can go into that. You know, they don't give them what they need for.
It's in James talks about if you see somebody help you, you say, go be full.
Right.
Motherfucker say, I'm hungry, man. Let me get some fish.
You ain't getting no.
Don't be hungry.
Right.
Go be full.
Right.
Like that didn't help him.
Right, he needs the actual food.
You ain't getting no need.
Right. Verse 29. Menstruous women and women in childbed eat their sacrifices. It says, by these things you may know that they are no gods, fear them not.
Right, they make no separation, man. All right, they said the women in childbed and menstruous women still partake in the sacrifices. They still dealing with the so-called holy things. They on the pulpit, they wearing the garments. These guys are supposed to be holy. But they make no separation. Those are not gods, man.
Right. It says, for how long can they be called gods? Because women set meat before the gods of silver, gold, and wood, and the priests sit in their temples, having their clothes rent and their heads and beards shaven, and nothing upon their heads. They roar and cry before their gods as men do at a feast when one is dead. The priests also take off their garments and clothes their wives and children, whether it be evil that one doeth unto them, or good, they are not able to recompense it. They can neither set up a king nor put them down.
Right, but it said they take those garments and put them on their women and their children. All right, they let them take over the congregation and run it, man.
That sound like the church, boy.
Exactly.
It say they roar and holler. That's the going into the what you got is the modern day church.
Yep, hooping and hollering.
That
man.
hooping and hollering and all of that. You know, hey, this how raw the Lord is. He was telling Jeremiah and Baruch this back then. They were doing this back then. That's why the scripture say there's nothing new under the sun, man. All right, because really the whole Christian church got the whole Babylonian vibe, man.
Yeah.
That's a whole Babylonian thing. You got homosexuals in there. All right, hey, y'all celebrate every pagan holiday, and y'all turn up for those holidays. All right, but yet y'all say y'all Y'all, hey, and celebrate not one holiday in the scriptures. Not one true holy day. Not a Passover, not a feast of which is the feast of unleavened bread. Not the feast of tabernacles. Not the feast of dedication. Nothing. The day of atonement. Y'all look right past that the Lord set this whole day up for you to come and afflict your souls so the Lord can forgive you. Alright? Y'all forget all about that and serve all these idols because they make you feel good. Alright?
Hey, jump down to verse.
They don't want to hear the truth, man. The truth gonna hurt their feelings because hey, let them tell her you can't eat pork, shrimp, and lobster. They'll turn their nose up.
They'll never go back to that church. I can't do what?
Let a female hear she can't leave her husband. She gotta be with him for the rest of her life. She don't want to hear that scripture.
Shit, the nigga woman don't want to be with the nigga really they with now.
Exactly, man. They don't want to hear none of that shit. Let a man hear he can't clap another man's woman. Man, he gonna get blue. That's adultery though. And that's wickedness. And the Lord gonna kill y'all ass, man.
Well, they mocked that in Friday. The whole reason the pastor did what he did with Miss Parker was to show the hypocrisy of the black church.
Yep.
They're full of adulterers. But the Bible been told us that. That's in what, Jeremiah, I believe, the 5th chapter.
They nailed right here.
Everybody named their neighbor's wife.
God.
Hold that, get that right after this. Jump to 43.
This is
Guess who the church is? I got a quick anecdote, but go here.
It's Jeremiah, the letter of Jeremy 1:43. The women also with cords about them, sitting in the way.
These are harlots, man. This is part of ancient custom. Having these cords, you have a cord. It's like I can't explain it all because some stuff ain't completely detailed. But you have something that symbolizes the one that you're a harlot, and they know when you're available based off of these cords.
Right.
Keep going.
It says burn brand for perfume.
Well, these are the women that's making a sacrifice to these idols. The main ones be the whores. It's the bitch.
Oh, where the people at?
You right here, nigga. Anyway,
What are these motherfuckers driving
you
past?
a whole person. Goofy ass.
Wow.
What are you, a ghost?
Right.
He smoked that, what was it, Ivy? Or whatever it was on I'm a ghost, look at that. Oh, how high. But anyway, all right, the Snapchat. This bitch, she fresh from the strip club Saturday night working, and she's a harlot on the Sunday talking about at church, doing XYZ at church. And wait a minute, our Lord did, break bread with the publican sinners, the harlots, but he also said, to become a new creature. All right, go and sin no more. You can't continue to do that. See, the church tell you, come as thou art. The scriptures don't tell you that. Say we got to be renewed, man. Yep. By this knowledge, man.
Yeah, because you let somebody continue to come back that's full of wickedness, a little leaven the whole lump. So you got this wicked person who just constantly being wicked. You know what I'm saying? And what the scripture say? The way of the wicked seduces them.
Yeah.
All right, so you got somebody else doing right. You would have them doing what
they think it's okay.
They think it's okay, right?
Exactly. So keep going though. Read that for the top of that verse.
All right, this is back in the letter of Jeremy, verse 43. The women also with cords about them, sitting in the ways, burn brand for perfume. But if any of them drawn by some that passeth by, lie with him, she reproaches her fellow that she was not thought as worthy as herself, nor her cords broken.
And they talk about how petty the church is, where it's a popularity contest. They scoff one another. This bitch get got. Somebody say, oh, you know what? You come with me, bitch, up to the captain. Right. She go back. She scoff her fellow to other bitches though. Look, you ain't even worthy to get clapped. They picked me already. They didn't break your cord yet. The pastor don't want you. You ain't with the deacon. You ain't the one with the deacon. You ain't the one with the bishop. Even such and such don't want you. Hey, that's the church.
Yeah, they ridicule women. Yeah. They say, whatsoever is done among them is false. How may it then be thought or said that they are gods?
Right, everything about them is wicked, man. That's why everybody scoff. Hey, think about Vampire in Brooklyn, huh? Yeah. Jim at Chicago. GM at Chicago. So yeah, everybody, Vampire Brooklyn had the famous scene Evil Ass, and they all went for it because the churches, everything to is falsehood, man.
Right. Yeah.
Grab that Jeremiah.
This is Jeremiah
Tell
chapter.
me they don't know around now.
This Jeremiah chapter 5 and verse 26. For among my people are found wicked men. They lay wait as he that setteth snares. They set a trap. They catch men. As a cage is full of birds, so are they houses full of deceit. Therefore they are become great and waxen rich.
Well, that ain't the verse, but that's a true point. Well, everybody made out this name is right. But that's a true point, man. They don't judge the fathers, man. And when they don't bring forth righteous judgment, they not telling you who you are. They not telling you to stop serving the ways of this fucking world. Stop serving Esau. And it's just a following faith. You still gotta survive the shit here. All right, but they not telling you to flee the shadow of this world, man. They're not doing that, man. But they rich. And that's who you fucking love. You know, they give you a show and dance. That goes back to plantation Christianity. Because you look forward to your Sunday where you can go hoop and holler and be fake spiritual. Because you done been in the field all this time. Now you get to release some stress. So that wicked spirit is inbred in you, man. Y'all ain't doing it for the Lord. Y'all doing it for the pageantry, all right? For the smooth words, so you can down the next bitch because her head ain't big as yours. Or shame with the bishop, all right?
Got something real quick. Hey, look at that date after his name. Man, Jay gotta pay attention, man. That shit be getting irritating. You hear the elder brother, you hear the elder call for a scripture.
Jeremiah 5 and 8.
You know, the Jay don't get the scripture.
You get what you got
I
first.
got it. Jeremiah.
This is
Y'all can still, hey, look, it's good to have multiple Bible apps so you can hold those precepts.
this 2 Timothy.
That's the fingers. Apps. Different Bible apps, it's like having your fingers. Fingers in the scripture.
Besides the blue letter got your wrist right there. Click
Right.
it up to the next.
Y'all hear it?
This 2 Timothy chapter 3 and verse 5. Well, you know what? I'm just gonna go straight to the point. This 2 Timothy chapter 3 and verse 6. For of this sort are they which creep into houses and lead captive silly women laden with sins, led away with diverse lusts. And you know, and that's what the brother was sitting up there saying. You got these motherfucking wicked ass men who lead our women into these old. They already laden with sin, and guess what? You leave sin upon sin, iniquity upon it. You know? That's these pastors, these false ass preachers. You know these motherfucking Israelites that sold it. And Israelites sit out here being taken forward.
This is Jeremiah 5 and 8. They were as fed horses in the morning, every one named after his neighbor's wife.
Right, and that's the
scriptures.
And the scriptures, hey, they say made after his neighbor's wife. You know they do that now? Are you gonna hey, what's that? It's another show that they joked about it. Bread time. We gotta have a bread time. But he talking about having sex with a deacon's wife. Hey, a lot of that is going on in the Christian church. Hey, but y'all say God is in that place. How? When everything the Lord tell you not to do is found there. If the scriptures tell you you got to become a new creature, and you got to become a new creature, you got to change. Why are you still doing the same abominable things? All right? Ain't none of the women got their head covered. All right? You got a woman pastor.
Wearing slacks.
Wearing pants. Not only pants,
I mean,
she got her titties out.
Pants. Now you nitpicking. She got her titties out.
Right.
She's unruly.
Right.
They're full of adulterers in the damn church. They call on Jesus. They do everything contrary to the
Idolatry,
scriptures.
right?
They tell you can't even drink wine.
Right,
They just don't say that.
right. Hey,
They let Sodom in the church. They let Sodomites in the church and run that motherfucker.
it's a whole sodomite pastor. And he talking about God is God. God told me to marry this man.
Hey, talk about the first man. The first man.
That shit bugged
That's
out.
crazy. The first man.
The first man.
But guess who's doing it?
Niggas are doing that.
It's a bunch of
Niggas
wicked
are
ass
doing
niggas.
Spell it backwards.
This is 1 Corinthians chapter 14 and verse 33. For Yahweh is not the author of confusion.
It say the Father, Yahweh Bashim outside, not the author of confusion. So he's not gonna tell you not to do something. He's not gonna tell you not to do something. 1,000 years later, it's different now. The scriptures say the Lord don't change. So you sons of Jacob shall not be consumed. Like a lot of Christians say, well, that was back then. Nigga, what changed from back then to now?
Right, same yesterday, today, and forever.
Right. Hey, the scripture say that, right, like the other father. The father was the same yesterday, today, and forever. Alright? The Lord don't change. You niggas just got more wicked. Go
This
ahead.
is 1 Corinthians 14 and 33. For Yahweh is not the author of confusion, but of peace as in all churches. But of peace as in all churches of the saints.
Right, so it's a peace. So the Lord don't change. So now you know the Lord gave it to you blank, clear, plain. Don't do this, don't do that, don't do this, don't do that. Simple.
Let your
That ain't a story or a mystery. It's plain.
Plain
Lord, it's
commandment.
plain.
What it say? The Lord gave us plain commandment. What we should do to hey, somebody can other one this for
Straight.
The second that straight commandment, straight commandment. Yeah, see that's the whole thing. Grab all those books. I already fucked up on it. First word. Second one.
Right? So the Lord told us flat out.
Yeah.
It wasn't a mystery. It wasn't a parable. The Lord presented plain. Simple. You know? But you niggas feel like, well, that was back then. Hey, a lot of Jake, you sincerely wrong, man. You just sincerely fucking wrong, man. And yeah, the Lord chose, like the scripture say, the Lord chose the weak things of the earth to confound, all right, to confound the wise, man. The poor of the earth to confound the wise. Hey, you niggas dog scoff us because y'all don't think the Lord really with us. Y'all don't think he with us because we ain't got no fucking church.
They scoff us because they scoff the Lord.
Right, they scoff the Lord. And y'all do the same thing that they did to the Lord to us.
They got excuses for it, and they mad why they do all these brothers can't do this because they ain't balling. Look, really, they just scoff Yahweh. They reject Yahweh Shai, they reject the Father. So of course they reject us.
And the one dude that came up to the CBS camp, that I know one of y'all do something wicked. He was looking for remember time. This nigga was looking for an excuse that he's all like, y'all doing something. One of y'all doing something.
Y'all smoke, drink, do something.
But drinking ain't going on.
That wasn't the point. The point was he was condemned.
Right.
Niggas don't want to get right because they know niggas don't like us because we represent change and being in that light. They don't want that light on them. We wasn't even rebuking his ass. We was just regular prophesying, just regular. He walked up and immediately started saying that. He was condemned. These niggas hate the Lord. They hate the law of the Lord. They hate the Lord. Hey, grab that scripture. Who got the Esdras?
Exodus 7, starting verse 20. For there be many that perish in this life because they despise the law of Yahweh that is set before them. For Yahweh hath given great commandments to such as came, what they should do to live, even as they came. Right, so the Lord gave us straight commandment. What should we do to live? That's simple. He told you exactly what to do plain. It wasn't. It ain't a mystery. Pick up the law, which is Deuteronomy and Exodus. Go into the law, Judges. All right, go into the Joshua, like Go into the scriptures. The Lord gonna give you the whole breakdown of what you should do and what you should do, what you can do and what you can't do. Alright? But yet, y'all still gotta put that pork, y'all gotta put that fat ass pig on that rotisserie. Y'all still gonna eat them crab legs when everything else, the ocean, the scripture say out of the seas, it gotta have scales and fins. Alright? They say don't eat it of swine. Hey, the scripture said it first. Hey, you Catholics, you fake ass Christians. Hey, look, the scriptures told you first, don't eat the pig. And then y'all use the scripture where Paul said, I never put anything unclean in my mouth. But when you read down in the scriptures, it say, I perceived he was talking about Cornelius. So that whole breakdown was referring to Cornelius, but you wicked ass pastors and you wicked ass niggas use that to justify y'all eating pork.
It was about the Israelite foreigners that was cast off.
Yeah.
Didn't know that.
All right. No, some of them knew,
Right.
but they were still
Going on.
right. They even Cornelius, he wasn't going off.
Right.
He just wasn't counted as an Israelite because he was, Roman. It's like you got some Greeks that knew they were Israelites, but they still were called Greeks because they grew up there.
Right.
But the point is, he said, call no man common or unclean. All right, Ted breaks it down. It said, call no man common or unclean.
Simple.
It's all about the Israelite foreigners returning to their heritage.
They say don't call nothing unclean that I've cleansed, which is going into you becoming that new creature.
Well, yeah, it said.
You know what I'm saying? But people take that scripture and they manipulate it to
Well, they read
bullshit.
the dream, the vision part. They don't read the interpretation.
Right.
Because it's wickedness. It's called sleight of hand.
Yeah.
All right, that's
witchcraft.
I believe it's 2 Corinthians the 4th chapter say we didn't use this word as a sleight of hand. Hey, other men use this word and use to manipulate you, man. And wickedness.
Come up proper.
Trying
Well,
to
God
keep in souls to themselves.
Hey, and that's why you got a lot of even amongst Israel, you got a bunch of wicked niggas who do that.
The worst niggas.
And, hey, you got the IUICs, the IC, all of them are using you to get your money, and that's why they manipulate the message. Right, to get your money. They tell you women, hey, you women, leave your man. But the scriptures say, as long as your man, the man who took your virginity is your husband, as long as he's alive.
But they don't want to
They
deal
say
with
a
that.
man that get a wife, get a possession. You belong to him. Right? You don't have no authority. Hey, like the scriptures say, if she leaves, she must remain unmarried or yet be reconciled into her husband. But he was a. You should have thought about that. Hey, because nowadays in America, if a woman can take money in America, you know who she wants to be.
Yeah, dick to dick.
Dick to dick.
Hey,
Right, you get some pussy. She throwing that motherfucker everywhere.
Hey,
Now they call the man, they call the man whores and sluts.
Hey,
We sluts.
The man get shamed for doing what's okay.
Yeah, we get
But the women
shamed.
get a whole parade. Slut walk.
Exactly. How the hell I'm a slut because I can have another wife or have another woman?
These women is wicked as hell.
Yep,
Hey, and they don't. Hey, and it will show you that they really don't give a fuck about the Lord. They
exactly.
don't give a flying fuck about the Lord. For one, if you cared about the Lord, you women, y'all wouldn't backtalk your husband when he tell you to do something. When he say something done, it shouldn't be a fucking backtalk.
It shouldn't be an argument, period.
It should, right, when your husband needs something done, it should be straightway what he said. You go to these other countries, they do it, and they ain't got the law. They ain't got the scriptures. They do it because that's how they, hey, that's a part of their nature.
And they say some dumb shit like, oh, so you can't handle a strong woman. Bitch, I don't want no strong woman.
Who the fuck want a strong
You
woman?
want to handle a woman anyway. Why am I
That's like
handling?
saying
Hey.
that's like your child saying you can't handle a strong child. No,
Yeah.
stand in the child's place.
Right.
Right, or they say, oh, you want a dumb, weak bitch.
I do.
No, I don't want it to be dumb.
You know what I'm saying?
I want a feminine woman. I want a woman who
understands
knows
her
she
place.
needs me. She know her place. I don't want no woman whose shoulders broader than mine. Hey, yo, you gonna cook dinner tonight? I come home from work, you ain't cooked for me? Bitch, what? I wish a bitch would.
No,
See,
that's not a word. No, she's supposed to be in her femininity and be quiet. It says a quiet, a silent and loving woman
Right.
is a gift from the Lord. Silent, being quiet, being
Right.
meek. That's actually a woman's strength.
Yeah,
Right.
yep. It didn't say a mind well instructed.
Yep.
So yeah, you want a bitch that can be instructed. You don't want no ditzy bitch. No, you don't
Right.
want that.
Nah,
So don't give yourself to a light
like
woman.
woman, right, right,
Now, in the other word of dumb, a silent bitch, yeah.
right.
That's the bitch off. A silent woman, yeah. But not the way they mean dumb. Hell no. Bitch is meant
Right.
to order
Because you
and
don't
perform it.
you don't
You
want to
respect your wife to perform it, man.
right. Because you want a woman that's an asset, not a liability.
That helped me. That's
Right.
supposed to
She's
be.
a woman should be a help. All right. And hey, in America, you ain't getting that in America. You ain't getting that in the world. It's a rare thing to even find it because Esau poison is everywhere now. You got Ishmael complaining about it now. That's the whole thing.
Hey, they women coming over here. 'Cause
They
don't
want to
wanna
come
be
over here
bothered.
because, hey, look, a lot of women, like them East Indians, they come over here and go to college and get turned out.
Shit. They going through it over there, too.
Right,
See, the American influence is on the world.
Yep.
right.
That's why them bitches getting their ass tossed in their face because they unruly now.
Mhm.
Hey, don't forget that. How can she slap?
How can she
That's
slap?
how
Yeah.
She slapped him.
And they came to her motherfucker.
That Bollywood shit is what? Bollywood is it's a mirror of Hollywood, man.
Right.
Indian Hollywood.
It's getting out of order, man. American sins have literally reached into the heavens. And America is nothing but wickedness. There's no order here.
Hey, and everybody drinking them. Right,
Drinking
so-
the juice.
Drinking the juice. And what's gonna happen? Hey, y'all think and look, for one, to be renewed in the mind, that's really just self-examining yourself. Alright? A lot of y'all don't look yourself in the mirror. Alright? You your own worst enemy. And like the scripture say, the Lord ain't gave life to sin, but every man went after his own lust. You went after that shit, nigga. The Lord didn't say, you know what I'm saying? Nigga, you did it.
Right.
You know? And it's like, hey, the Lord cut me, right? I was going through shit, and I started eating. And that scripture popped in my mind. The Jake be, oh man, I'm going through something. Man, I'm stressed out. You was eating, break the diet. And that scripture hit my mind. Like, oh, man, you went after your own lust. Just because you're going through something, you just got to break your diet. Nigga, deal with it. Right, but that's because I just wanted to eat already. Really, that's what it was. I'm hungry. I want to eat. You know what I'm saying? Oh, God, I didn't. You know what I'm saying? Hey, but really, that's how it is. You know, they give excuses, but really, it's just because you wanted to do it anyways.
Right.
You know, this is Sirach 3:24. Hey, like niggas say, niggas with this gay shit. Nigga, you was already gay. Alright, and a lot of these niggas that fall out and they become homosexual, they was already homosexual.
Well, the Lord put the spirits on them, man.
Yeah.
The scriptures
Yeah.
say what they say. They say
it's
give us a
like,
reprobate mind.
Game over.
Stop trying to reinvent the wheel.
Like,
The scriptures say what they say.
well, the spirit jumped on them and they went out there because they wanted to do it. When the spirits jumped
Boy,
on them.
that spirit hit them, that lust in their flesh was to do it out.
Yeah, they went
The whole
crazy.
thing is sodomy is just the height of sin because just like sodomy means, it means burn. It means to burn. It says they burned in their lust. So they have no control over their lust. So then what? Now they gay. You
Yeah,
can
whatever.
control yourself over this. So the Lord gave you over to reprobate man. Well, now you completely susceptible to all these other shit.
Right.
You ain't strong enough to handle them demons now.
Lord took that, yeah. Look,
And now
Lord
since you a lustful person,
Lord gave you to it. Gave you over.
yeah.
That shit.
Woo! Say a nut is a nut. They ass
Yeah, what they
weird.
give.
Man.
That shit weird.
That shit's fucked up, man.
Hey.
Not a nut. This is not a nut, man.
You got it's not look, bro. This is I had a bitch. She had some work done. So her bars was super tight, and it blew me.
I hate the
So tight bars on a bitch is terrible.
It's terrible.
These gay niggas don't make sense. I'm gonna leave it at that. It don't make sense.
Absolutely.
That shit wicked, man. A nut ain't a nut, bitch.
Right.
Nut,
Right.
man. I could have kept it. Like, what?
Right. Them niggas just wicked. You know what I'm saying? It's all here. This is Sirach 3:24. It says, "For many are deceived by their own vain opinion." Oh, Many are deceived by their own vain ass opinion. With no facts. You ain't got no facts. You just got an opinion of what you think or what you feel. Nigga, that ain't about your feelings. It's about the facts. Alright? A lot of people say prove the scriptures. That's easy. That's a light thing. You can easily go into history. You can easily go into Ron Wyatt discovering the real Mount Sinai. Alright? And how they knew it was the real Mount Sinai, because after he found it, they locked him up. He was locked up for a couple of years. And then when he got out to try to go back, they had a whole gate built around him. He went into the bottom of the Red Sea and found all the chariot wheels, all the wagons and wheels from Egyptian era at the bottom of the Red Sea, scattered about. All right. Hey, he went into how the monument that they took down to the 12 stones. Actually, in the scripture, they took that to the plaque. He said, somebody came. The story is, over there by the Red Sea, everybody know that cameras over there. He said, somebody came with a helicopter and they picked up the stones and they threw it in the Red Sea. And random places, they took the stones and threw them out and put a plaque there. He said he don't remove the money marks.
And you know, I think it was yesterday or this morning, I seen on YouTube, I didn't watch the video, but I saw the title. They talked about, and one of the things said, you know how they had a screenshot, and they put part of the conversation in there.
Right.
And it said they found Sodom and Gomorrah. It looked like a nuclear blast.
Yep.
So now, whether they found it or not, Lord knows. We know it to be true because the scripture say so, and that's exactly how it looked.
Hey,
It looks similar to a nuclear blast because essentially the Lord gave Esau the power of fire and brimstone in those nukes, man. He gave him the power of the sun, a small portion.
Hey, what's crazy?
Nuclear fission, man.
Yeah, God, because what's crazy is even when because Ron Wyatt did it first. He took the sand and he said burnt purple because of the sulfur.
He took one of the rocks.
And it burnt purple because of the sulfur. Then he said, well, this can't burn like that unless it hit a certain temperature and the whole little thing. They say, well, it's got to be radiation involved in it. And they went and did tests on the soil and found gamma radiation in the soil. They say all the land it's like everything was blasted to the side.
That destroying wind.
That destroying wind, like it blasted it to the side.
Hey, grab Peter. Just Sodom was an example of this place.
God.
And then grab that Jeremiah, I believe 51, the destroying wind.
And then they found the pottery.
Let's get on these nukes.
And then the pottery, they found the pottery, they dug up the pottery, and they say it was like a glaze on the top.
Yeah.
They say that it had to hit over 4,000 degrees for a short period of time to get that glaze, because only one side of the pottery was glazed, but the other one, it wasn't nothing wrong. It was regular clay. So they said this had to happen by some type of nuclear bomb that went off, or some type of nuclear explosion.
Well, just a fusion.
Right, just
Well,
the heat.
The fire and brimstone.
Hey, the fire and brimstone. Hey, when you go into, it's how you know they know it. When you watch Endgame, what did Thanos say? He said, "Rain down fire." All right. Thanos said, "Rain down fire," which show you that where do they get it from? The whole sayings, where do you get it from?
But here's the point. but what did he say in the midst of that? He said, "But our truth."
Yeah, he said, "Fuck."
So when it comes down,
he was putting them bombs. He was shooting them bombs.
So when it comes down over here in America, ain't no escaping it. Ain't no getting around it. Ain't no specific.
Right? All of what you gonna get hit with. Go ahead.
2 Peter verse 2, it's 2 Peter 2 and verse 6. And turning the cities of Sodom and Gomorrah into ashes, condemned them with the overthrow, making them an example unto those that after should live ungodly.
So we know that the second judgment, the second death to come, is fire, man.
Right.
And that was the same example that Sodom left. So the Sodom was a small foreshadow of what's to come to America, man. There'll be nothing left. Nothing left in America, man. All right? Hey, grab the Isaiah 13. All right, grab the Isaiah 54:16 and read Isaiah 54 first.
Isaiah 54, verse 16. Behold, I have created the smith that blows the coals with fire, and they bring forth the instruments for his work. I have created the place to destroy.
Right, so the Lord gave man the power, all right, the instructions, the know-how to go ahead and make and bring forth part of his final work. Which we just read in Peter, that final work is going to be fire. The same way Sodom went down. So he's telling you here that man received that power, man. The Lord gave him that. All right? And what is that? What has the power to come and destroy the land? All right? They grab from one end of the earth even to the other in the second Esdras. What goes from one land to another? And it's even in the definition of it is even in the word. Hit the Esdras verse. Here we'll get to Isaiah 13. Damn. All right, we'll get to Isaiah first. Isaiah 13:17.
All right, God. This is Isaiah 13, verse 17, and it reads,
Oh, slow the thing.
Behold, I will
They
stir
hung
up
over
the
me.
Medes against them, which shall not regard silver, and as for gold, they shall not delight in it.
Start over, all right?
This is Isaiah 13 and verse 17, and it reads, Behold, I will stir up the Medes against them, which shall not regard silver, and as for gold, they shall not delight in it. Their bows also shall dash the young men to pieces, and they shall have no pity on the fruit of the womb. Their eyes shall not spare children.
So there you go. The Lord is telling you that he's going to use man for this war, man. It said that they ain't going to regard gold and silver. They ain't going to pity the children. Because when the bomb goes off, it's going to, as I said, the bullet ain't got no name on it. That's what parents say. They say, well, you may not, they may not want to shoot you, but the bullet ain't got no name on it. You still get hit.
Yep. And it said it's gonna dash you into pieces. Well, that means it's gonna disintegrate your ass to dust, man.
Yeah, that's your problem. Right.
This is verse 19. In Babylon, the glory of kingdom, the beauty of the Chaldeans excellent, shall be as the God overthrew Sodom and Gomorrah.
Utterly destroyed. Go ahead.
Verse 20. It shall never be inhabited, neither shall it be dwelt in from generation to generation. Neither shall the Arabian pitch tent there, neither shall the shepherds make their fold there.
Hey, the Arabians are in the desert right now. I see a motherfucking Arabian in the desert and a rawest motherfucking tea setup. This motherfucker set up anything. He set a whole layout out, nigga. Tea probably cost $1,000. He in the desert. Anyone selling shit. Nigga, you play Resident Evil, the Arab pop up. What do you want?
In the middle of nowhere.
How can I help you? What do you want?
That's like that. That's like that in Final Fantasy too.
That's
You in Final Fantasy, that nigga in the middle of the desert, got a whole campfire and everything.
It's still a fucking merchant, man. And they're really Arabian means mixed, so it's the Midianites, etc., man. They merchants, man.
Hey, they got a TV show like the Kardashians, but with like Arab bitches and shit. They got a whole fucking restaurant / like hotel getaways in the middle of the desert over there.
Yeah.
It's in the middle of nowhere. This shit look raw as fuck.
So this shit gonna be so fucked up, they ain't gonna be over here, man. Keep going. Breathe.
My God, this verse 21. But wild beasts of the desert shall lie there, and their houses shall be full of doleful creatures.
The only creatures that the desert creatures that can survive here, man. And ultimately they gotta be able to take radiation. That's why the elements that surround that environment, because you know. They come up with wildlife is great over here. That's how it's gonna be in America, just wildlife.
Right.
Yep. Who got the evidence? Lay it on there.
I got one more verse. This verse 22. And the wild beasts of the islands shall cry in their desolate houses, and dragons in their pleasant palaces. And her time is near to come, and her days shall not be prolonged.
There you go. And that time is coming, man. That's why the Spirit is on us to touch on it. But soon, you ain't gonna see these buildings. You ain't gonna see land and then Lake Michigan. It's gonna be all dust. It says the lines of confusion shall be drawn, and you ain't gonna be able to know where Indiana ended, Illinois start, man. You ain't gonna know what Mississippi River split off into Illinois. It's gonna just be dirt.
And that's like that, they show you that in that.
Fire first for a long time, and then dirt, man. Radiation. Let's go.
They show you that in what's that Mad Max. First when they came down. But ain't
Thunderdome.
But ain't gonna be no people here. But you can see how it was just all dirt. But when no water nowhere, it was just dirt. You know what I mean? Just dirt. You know?
Dirt.
When they drop
They
them
call
nukes,
it us, I should call it dirt.
when they drop them nukes, it's gonna say Sodom and Gomorrah's better off in that day.
Right.
Yep. Bro, what else I call for? Who got the Esdras?
Peter.
Shit.
Second Ezra 62.
I don't know, bro. Whoever got it, got it.
This is it's not Ezra, but it's Jeremiah 25 to 33.
Who got the Esdras though? From one end of the earth even to the other. Well, that's a good one, but that's great. But the second Ezra would say you should go from one land to the other end. Because that Jeremiah is talking about the judgment of the Lord being everywhere. Those nukes ain't gonna hit everywhere.
Right.
Like a mighty archer.
Yeah, it's like an archer, bro.
The second Ezra 62. I really continue.
They tweaking the thing.
This second Ezra 16, I'm gonna start at 1. It says, woe be it to thee, Babylon, and Asia. Woe be it to thee, Syria. Gird yourself up with cloth and set and hair, and all your children be sorry for your destruction is at hand.
Right. So you Gooks, hey look, all y'all in it. You Ishmaelites, hey, you Babylon, y'all gonna get hit, man.
Yeah,
Right.
because the nukes is gonna hit America. There's also gonna be fire in the so-called Middle East, man. That's the bad Jehoshaphat. Yahweh's Shabbat, Yahweh's judgment. Go ahead.
It says, a sword sink upon you, and who may turn it back?
Hey, because when they hit that button, all right, once the missiles in the air, it's over with. Ain't no saying control alt delete. You know what I'm saying? Make the missile stop. No, once the missiles out the silo, ain't no turning back.
That's the
Ain't
Lord's
no-
doing anyway.
Right.
The Lord gonna have them go off.
Right.
Whether the angel on your mind or whatever, the Lord is doing this, man.
Y'all ass ain't gonna have Doctor Strange and shit reverse.
Right. Yeah, that
Reverse
ain't gonna happen. You know what I'm saying?
Please.
It says, a fire is sent amongst you, and who may quench it? Plagues are sent into you, and what is he that may drive them away?
Right, and the final plague is thermonuclear destruction. There's gonna be more plagues than that. But the end all is nukes, man. Nukes, and also the chariots gonna be blasting you too.
Right.
That's in the book of Haggai.
Right, baby.
Go ahead.
May any man drive away a hungry lion in the woods, or may anyone quench the fire and subdue when it have begun to burn?
Right, once the fire start, you can't just turn it right off, man. Think of a big fire. Think of your charcoal grill, man. You gotta go get something to counteract that. All right, but this ain't gonna be no grill fire, man. You can't just stop it. Once the fire is set, it's gonna burn what's burnt. You know what I mean?
They say the elements gonna melt with fervent heat.
Yeah.
It says, it says, may one turn again the arrow that is shot of a strong archer, the mighty man, the
Right,
mighty,
you can't shoot that bitch and then catch it. All right? No, man. Go ahead.
it says, the mighty Lord Yahweh sendeth the plague, and who is he that can drive them away?
Right.
The fire should go forth from his wrath, and who is he that may quench it? He have cast lightning, and who should not fear? He shall thunder, and who should not be afraid? The Lord Yahweh should threaten, and who should not be utterly beaten to powder at his presence?
So what that sound like? They show you that in the War of the Worlds. All right. Hey, when the beams came out, what happened? They turned to dust. All right. So, you know. So not only the missiles gonna get you, but the Lord gonna be getting you too. So y'all think the Lord is about, oh, he's gonna come back or he's this fictional character. Hey, we're gonna find out how make-believe it is real soon.
It says the earth quaketh and the foundation thereof, the sea arises up with waves of the deep, and the waves of it are troubled.
Right, and when them nukes go off, the earth is literally gonna shake. It said like a drunkard, rock to and fro. And you shake up a snow globe, what happens? Everything moves. So the waves gonna come, hit, crash the shore, everything gonna just be troubled, man.
Yeah. And the visions thereof also before the Lord Yahweh and before the glorious of his power. For strong is his hand that bendeth the bow.
Who got that Jeremiah, right? All right, go ahead.
His arrows that he shooteth are sharp and should not miss when they begin to be shot into the end of the world.
Right, to the end of the world, man. That's the very definition of intercontinental. From one land from one land to another. All right? All the lands in the so-called Eastern Hemisphere, they all touch. So that's really all one landmass. All right, for the most part. So for it to count, it gotta be sent from a place that's not connected. Intercontinental. And ultimately it says one ends of the earth, which we know it starts in Jerusalem, so the other end to be what? Over here. The sun may rise in the east, but at least it has a final destination, which is the west.
Yeah,
And Red Chili Peppers, that nigga that's saying that is Jake, man. I think he's gay. But that's Californication is too spiritual, man.
That's right.
In that Terminator Genesis in the beginning, the motherfucker was on the airplane and they showed you the globe kind of with the clouds, and you see the missiles getting shot from one end of the earth to the other. All you see is just all the missiles going across landmass to landmass.
Yep.
So Esau knows he's cooked.
You gotta put the phone in airplane mode.
It's something do not disturb, but he just
You gotta set the settings up. You gotta put the settings right, brother.
It says, verse 14,
show me how to do that.
behold, the plagues are sent. They shall not return again until they come upon the earth. So yeah, man, when the plagues get sent, it's not gonna, you ain't gonna be able to turn no missiles back, man.
Right.
It's not happening. It's gonna shoot and destroy this earth, man.
Facts.
I'm gonna read it again.
Hey, yo, the Iron Dome ain't gonna work. Your missile defense system's not gonna work. Your ass just gonna be fried, man.
That's right. I'm gonna read it again. Behold, the plagues are sent and shall not return again until they come upon the earth. So then the missiles coming down and about to hit this bitch and burn it up. That's what's gonna happen, man. Like you talk about in Isaiah 34, like the fig from the tree, man. It's gonna come down and aim and hit this bitch, man.
Yep, that arch, when the fig get right, it arches over, look like a missile that's been shot and coming back down.
Yep.
That's right, man.
It's gonna smack this place, man.
And
ain't nobody gonna survive unless you get beat up on that chariot. That's the only way you gonna survive.
Yeah, you in the
Other than
man.
that, you dead.
It's toast, man.
Literally, they showed you. You go to YouTube, they got the pranks with the missile warning. This is not a test, and they like pranking like the older people and shit. And they're like, oh, what are we gonna do? And everybody acting all scary. They pranking them and shit. And at the end, they're like, oh, it's just a prank, and they start laughing and ha. But that goes to show you that people know that hey, that shit's gonna fucking wipe your ass. They ain't nowhere to run.
Hey, look, in Hawaii, if I'm not mistaken, a couple years back, they had a false alarm, and you had people that was opening the manholes, and they was jumping in the manholes trying to escape the fire. But
You just gonna get burned up and
hey,
shit.
hey, look, you ain't Wolverine, all right? You ain't Wolverine, but even in that movie, it showed you that the heat was so intense, it was cooking his back.
I mean, it's a movie.
Right, yeah, right, but you ain't no hole gonna be able to stop you from that fight. Ain't no manhole cover with jumping down 7 feet gonna stop you from getting.
Well, radiation goes under, man.
Right.
America's gonna be like a microwave, toast.
Jump in the water.
The Jeremiah.
Right, water gonna boil. You jump in the water gonna boil.
It says,
He's stupid.
Plus, you in the hollow area, the earth is shaking. It got hit with a big explosion in this place. You're gonna be encaved in, man.
Yeah, the chick gonna,
You toast. Go ahead.
It says the fire is kindled, it should not be put out till it consumes the foundation of the earth.
So that shit gonna seep deep, man.
Right.
Yep.
It's gonna get back. It's gonna get pounded over and over and over again. So it's gonna, like it ain't gonna just be the one blast. Like one blast will wipe this out.
It's gonna be like 100
but
like
a couple of them gonna hit and whatnot. So it's gonna
150
tear
million
everything up and then go down there.
probably more gonna hit.
Go ahead.
Shit. It says like an arrow which is shot of a mighty archer, returning not backwards. Even so the plagues that shall be sent upon the earth should not return again.
And really, when everything starts to happen, it's gonna be like dominoes.
Yeah.
Because all the plays gonna just keep coming, keep happening, and getting worse and worse. You gotta
It'll
think
be like
about it.
Job.
When the what they calling it, the retail apocalypse started, it's just been getting worse and worse. That's part of it, man. It says that money is king.
Yeah.
That's one of those plagues. And now look how far we've got. Shalom. Hey, now look how far we got, man. Now the BRICS, it's like fuck the BRICS. Now Arabia has decided they don't need to use the U.S. dollar to be the OPEC.
Small ass country.
World currency.
Well, they
No,
they
no,
put monkey with.
Right, it's no longer called the petrodollar, man. It's over with.
And that's why Andrew said this. He said, woe is me. Woe is me. Who will deliver me in those days?
Yeah.
Hey, man, Andrew was afraid.
He
You
was
seeing
shook up.
this shit happening? He's saying these people getting bumped up. He's saying the earth shaking. He's saying more missiles coming. He's saying chariots burning the thing.
Death.
He's saying all of this shit. Man.
No.
This shit literally destroying in 1 hour.
Hey, it was crazy in Ezra.
And the Lord time is different from time. It's been a quick period.
Right. Hey, the
The
Lord,
plague's gonna happen.
Lord
The
told
nukes gonna do its thing
Yeah.
even quicker.
you know,
1 hour.
you know, hey, the Lord, hey,
Half of it is travel time.
Right.
Shit.
But once it starts, it's on.
yeah,
Once it start going on, here, it's on.
Yeah, and then some of those lands are closer than others. So it's gonna be this located first. Then this one. Boom, boom, boom. Just continue, just drop it.
Right.
yeah.
You got some of that shit ain't gonna hit for an hour. An hour 10, an hour 20. Still just going, just get rocked.
Stay off.
The
Yeah.
earth just shaking. You gotta understand about these other nations that's not here. They're gonna be fucking terrified.
Yeah.
You just hearing this, the earth is shaking.
You're in the earthquake. You
You gonna be able to see the smoke and shit. If you on the coast, on one of them coasts over there, you gonna hell, you know what? Shit gonna be so you probably can see the smoke.
The smoke.
Is that gonna be?
Smoke, yeah, the smoke probably
Yeah.
blow over, man. You gonna see that.
Yeah, like that one of those forest fires that happened. Like the sky was kind of, you could smell it too.
Yeah, you can smell
It
the
happened like
Canada,
two or 3 years ago.
That was last year, what?
Smell
Yeah,
it.
last year.
No, yeah. When the fire's out there on the West Coast blew all the way through here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be interesting, man. But get that Jeremiah.
Jeremiah 5 and 33.
Who got the Jeremiah 50? Yep. Jeremiah 51 I called for earlier. All them that been the destroying winds. That was one of the first ones I called for. No, we never read it. That was got it. And they not holding it.
Jeremiah chapter 51 and verse 1.
Well, get to Jeremiah 25 back. We ended on Jeremiah 25.
Thus saith the Lord, behold, I'll raise up against Babylon, and against them that dwell in the midst of them, that rise up against me, a destroying wind. And will send unto Babylon.
You can't read no loud. That boy chest gave out.
He went to put some volume on it. Just said, like he blew a speaker or some shit. Go ahead.
Like a subwoofers went out. He can read it.
He gonna read it. We gonna let him read it. Come on, man. Suck it up.
And will send unto Babylon fanner, that shall fan her, and it shall empty her land for in the day of trouble. They shall be against her round about.
And you got a picture. When you have a fire and somebody fans it, it makes that fire increase. So this ain't gonna be just a regular destruction. The Lord is gonna have those angels increasing that fire, man. His spirit gonna be in it. The angel spirit, the Lord knows, man.
Man.
The Lord gonna make it intense heat. Hell, hey, that could just simply mean the Lord gonna, when the nukes is happening, the Lord gonna have the chariots blast too. He gonna make it even hotter. We gonna see.
That's like
And Lord willing, we only see it
Right.
from above.
And it's like
Shit.
a fan that's like, you know how you see movies or a mafia dude shoot him up, but he know he dead, but he just keep shooting him. You know what I'm saying? The Lord fan in that.
That's a great scripture, Rollo.
Yes.
Go ahead.
Like
Verse 3.
just an image that came to my mind. You know? Go ahead.
Against him that banneth, let the archer bend his bow.
So who's been the one thinking, man? Who's embalming the fucking planet into submission? All right? That gave the world no peace. That's America, man. He said him that vengeance, let them be. Now it's they turn to get you. Now they saying they strong, man.
Yeah, because America always testing their weapons. They always got some war, some proxy war going on. Because I knew a guy that was on the Navy, on an aircraft carrier. You know, he don't hide it. He say, man, he say, we reload these planes. I don't know what we fighting. He said, but every time the planes come back, they come back with no missiles. All right, and they got to reload the planes every time they come. So every time a plane go off the boat, they fighting something. And he said it was a constant thing. So America got wars going on that they ain't even telling nobody about.
They always
They
had
bombing
that.
shit all the time.
They
I
always
seen
had
that.
that. I seen the invoice of the training and shit. Motherfucker shot a missile, $100,000. This shit shot a missile from the plane, $1 million. Just from one fucking missile.
Go ahead.
Go ahead, read. Motherfuckers got.
Yeah.
They got
War
shit.
machinery.
Yeah.
Against him that bendeth, let the archer bend his bow.
Well, and it's not cheap because the politicians, they have investments in these companies. As long as the wars is happening, they get the money from the government and land in their pockets.
That's it.
Go ahead.
Read.
And against him that lifteth himself up in his brigandine, and spare ye not her young men, destroy ye utterly all her hosts. Thus the slain shall fall in the land of the Chaldeans, and they that are thrust through in her streets. For Israel hath not been forsaken, nor Judah of his power.
But the Lord is doing this for our sake, man. The Lord is bringing destroying wind for us. All right, to deliver us, to destroy our enemies, man, and to show that we're His children.
Right.
And you want to see some fireworks? You want to enjoy a fireworks show? Come do this work. It's gonna be the best fireworks show ever, man. Fuck the fall. We're gonna have real independence. We're gonna be delivered, and we're gonna see a real fireworks show. And they say all that been the boat, let it loose. All right, so that's not just nukes. They open up the whole armory, man.
Right. That black site
Go
shit
ahead.
gonna come
You
out.
might see different color flames when this place being destroyed.
No doubt about it. Different shit, a little bit different colors.
Right.
Different explosions are ignited by different ignitions, man. Different chemicals, different chemicals is work because that covers everything.
Right.
I ain't gotta go that deep. Go ahead.
Light show.
Verse 5.
A real festival of lights. Festival of fire.
Verse 5, for Israel hath not been forsaken, nor Judah of his power of the Lord of hosts. Through the land was filled with sin against the Holy One of Israel.
Yeah. And that's what we was going to earlier. Really, we got put in this lower state because we sinned, but now our Lord is redeeming us. Go ahead.
Flee out of the midst of Babylon.
Now it's time to repent. Forsake the ways. Look, Christianity and Islam ain't saved you yet. We got worse as a nation. When you start doing that shit, look how worse we are. Everybody's gay out there. Every bitch is a whore out there. That's enough proof. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
And deliver every man his soul. Be not cut off in her iniquity.
Right, save yourself. Watch as you die, man. Go ahead.
For this is the time of the Lord's vengeance. He will render unto her a recompense. Verse 7. Babylon hath been a golden cup in the Lord's hand, that made all the earth drunken, the nations drunken of her wine.
So this is the Lord's plan. The Lord made America the beauty of the child. He saw something had such great wisdom, came up with the perfect place to set up their bullshit, and then get the world to follow on and get control. No, this is the Lord's plan. And now what's backfiring on you? Keep going. What did it say next?
Therefore the nations are mad. Verse 8. Babylon is suddenly fallen and destroyed. Out for her. Take balm for her pain. If so, she may be healed. We would have healed Babylon, but she is not healed.
So they could have kept the charade going. They could have kept down American debt, kept using the dollar for oil, but they go and get you. And he was trying to get hit in the curve, man. Tweaking. They shooting himself in the foot. Go ahead.
But she is not healed. Forsake her and let us go everyone into his own country.
But out of here, just worry about their own interest. Go ahead, looking to place themselves in a better place before who's next. Which ain't none of y'all next. We next. Go ahead.
For her judgment reaches unto heaven, and is lifted up even to the skies.
Keep going.
The Lord hath brought forth our righteousness. Come and let it declare in Zion the work of the Lord our power.
One more.
Make bright the arrows, gather the shields. The Lord hath raised up the spirit of the kings of the Medes.
The Medes.
The Medes.
That's the Russians, man. They ready for your ass.
That's right.
That's what happened that land, not the ancient Medes. All right, go ahead.
For his device is against Babylon, to destroy it, because it is the vengeance of the Lord.
There you go. So the Lord's plan, his device is against this place, man. Right. To seek vengeance, man. To save us. You hit that Jeremiah 25?
This is the book of Jeremiah 25 and 33. And the slain of the Lord shall be in a day from one end of the earth even to the other end of the earth. They shall not be
Hey man, you got a camera down here. I'm on the live.
They shall not be limited, neither gathered nor buried. They shall be doomed upon the ground.
Right. And for what there ain't gonna be no time to even to mourn them, to bury them. It's gonna be so much death so quick and so much chaos. They ain't gonna be able to bury them bodies. America's gonna be all the way destroyed, man, completely.
Right.
But these other nations, man, it's gonna be so much death. They don't be able to do nothing with it, man.
And they show you, hey, look, like in Bushwick, a guy got killed. She ain't had time to cry. She ran to her grandma. It was chaos everywhere.
What they say, so they should not be lamented. That's right.
She ain't had time. Dude died. She running.
He barked up.
She run. Then she almost get raped. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
You know, and then she run to another big motherfucker. She running this way. She ain't had time to cry.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? She ain't had time to. Bitch trying to live.
That's a great visual. That's a great visual.
You know?
Damn.
But you ain't gonna be have no time. You gonna be. Hey, the scripture says it's like you flee a bear and the lion met you in a way.
Yep.
Then you get away from the lion. Then you lay your head on the post.
Think you safe?
You think you safe?
Oh man.
And the serpent bites you.
Snake get your ass.
Hey, and that's the same thing that was happening in that movie Bushwick. Really, when you in, especially in these inner cities, these little niggas are demonic.
Devils.
They devils, man. Hey, look, they don't give a fuck. They gonna be, hey, look, you think you being hungry, them niggas ain't gonna have these little niggas are monsters. They ain't gonna have a problem eating your ass. They ain't gonna have a problem raping or doing whatever. Esau done already put that sodomy spirit out here. Esau done already put the do as you will spirit out here. These little demonic deities gonna do what they need to do to keep it going. They gonna have they lean, right? Then they gonna have they
They gonna have no yerkies, man.
no yerks. So they gonna be all bugged down the line. All the demons gonna come whoosh.
And this one Edomite came up to one of the stores I work at with a gun and robbed the pharmacy. He got his drugs and he walked out. They tried to stop him. He shot up in the air like, all right, you got it, bro.
Y'all lucky. That's where all he shot at.
Yeah, right. He shot like, move. This shit loaded. Like, let me get my drugs.
Y'all understand? I ain't playing.
Now picture when is the Lord playing, man. They grab that spirit for vengeance. We actually ended on that. That's set from one end of the earth even to the other. They should not be lamented nor buried. And when we get back, that's when the burial gonna start, man. So they should seek up the 2 and plug. We're gonna have them come mark the way.
It's gonna be a
Make sure
whole-
this is about here, it's about here.
Right.
But there is a sector 503. There is a sector 591.
Right.
And Earth gonna eat that. It's gonna be a lot of
Hey, what it say? They that defile the land, they gotta shed their blood.
They blood that don't cleanse the land unless for the ones who
You made
shed.
a good point too. The earth gotta eat. The earth gotta be replenished, man. And that's a great way to start. All those dead bodies getting put back in the soil.
Yeah.
Can I hit this real quick? This Amos 5:18. It says, "Woe unto you that desire the day of the Lord your help. To what end is it for you?"
And this ain't talking about the elect, all right? Because it says to hasten the day. It's talking about a lot. Hey, look, everybody knows the end is coming. Us have the end. There's going to be a change, a power shift. But that power shift comes with great destruction and death that we're telling you about it. There's a Christianity, all right? They think that it's going to end a certain way. It's going to be a rapture, and it's going to be all berries and cream. No. The scriptures tell you it's going to be hell on this earth, all right? But the only way to escape this hell is to serve the Lord in spirit and truth. So it ain't just knowing you're an Israelite. It ain't just knowing, think you knowing the scriptures. It's about having true doctrine and the true name of Yahweh Shai and living accordingly.
That's right. It says, the day of the Lord Yahweh.
Like we read in Second Edges.
Yeah.
Straight commandment of what you do to live. You gotta follow the word, man.
That's right. It says, the day of the Lord Yahweh is darkness and not light. Ain't no light, man. It's going to be straight mayhem. Armageddon is coming, man. That's what's about to happen. Mortal Kombat. Browns versus Browns. The scriptures talking about that. So yeah, man, it's about to get nasty out here. As if a man did flee from a lion and a bear met him, or went into a house and leaned his head on the wall and the serpent bit him. So no matter what you think you're gonna escape, you still gonna get touched.
Right,
if you don't got the wall.
If you escape all those judgments,
Right.
if you escape all those plagues and you still in America, you fucked. You escaping all these shit. You still in America, and you finally thinking it's finna turn around. You still gotta deal with the missiles.
It don't matter where you at.
Right, it don't matter. Right. It really
It
don't
says,
matter.
well, now there's other lands gonna get hit with nukes. They're gonna have their share of destruction, man. There's gonna be few people left on this earth.
Yeah.
And then the mighty man of the Lord is coming, because the Lord gonna give the man spiritual powers to take out them other people, man.
You gotta round them up. To a slave, round them up.
It ain't gonna be those and them niggas that's over there.
Shalom.
Shalom, man. But yeah, man, it ain't no matter what you gonna do. You gonna get touched. So the rebels, them niggas who are over in them other countries who think they gonna survive, they gonna get their head cut off in front of Yahweh Shai.
Yeah.
You ain't running.
The Lord ain't, it's gonna really be a true dictatorship. All right, but the Lord ain't coming to make pacts with y'all. He coming to establish his kingdom. All right, the kingdom of Yahweh Shai, man. All right, ain't gonna be no, all right, all the kings of the world. See, like you see the movies, they come and they try to set up something different.
Right, it's not gonna be like Wakanda at the end. You working with the UN and
no.
King of this earth by going to
Right.
they the first ones in slavery.
Right. Ain't gonna be no we trying to make pacts with y'all and set up trade routes.
Right. Putin, if you're alive, one of the first ones. The Bilderberg groups, first ones, man.
Right.
Them 13 Chinese families,
Right.
slavery.
Right, because the scriptures say their kings is gonna be our nursing fathers and nursing mothers. So the kings, so the Rothschilds, all the motherfuckers that got them deep underground military bases, but they think they
stay in Sweden hiding.
They somewhere, right.
First round draft choice is
First round, hey, look, for what? When the minute of the Lord comes with them powers, and the scriptures say, nothing shall be impossible to you. Hey, we don't need no motherfucking dope. Motherfucker, we can just whoop. What's up? Chains. Everybody chains, you grab one of them, whoop, they all teleported up at the top. Nigga.
That's too easy for them.
Yeah.
I mean, you can do how you want to.
Yeah.
They're gonna have to work.
It's gonna be a mind fuck.
It's gonna be like that game. That chain. They're gonna have the whole journey.
Right.
While they chained up to get there.
You gotta work together and shit.
They gotta walk about that motherfucker, right?
What scripture you got?
I got 39.
Spiritual creation.
Yeah, go ahead.
This is Sirach 39 and 28. There be spirits.
You watch Django, that nigga's on a horse. They walk and chain together on this long ass journey. They can't control their own pace. All right, they gotta go together, man.
That iron thing through the ankle.
Yeah. So you gotta have to pay for it. That's crazy.
Stepping on rocks, twigs, probably getting bit by all type of spiders.
Ain't no problem. Hey, hell yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But you got a lot to pay for yourself.
Hey, one of them died, they probably make you carry the dead body. You know what I'm saying? Or drag them for so long before they feel like, unchained.
Better keep your pace, boy.
Right.
Go ahead.
Right.
There be spirits created for vengeance, which in their fury lay on the sword throat. In the time of destruction, they pour out the force
to appease the wrath of them that made them.
So at the end, that's when it's all gonna be released, man. The Lord gonna get that fury out. And that's really it, man. We can wrap it up.
All right, then.
All right, so with that, hope it's edifying. We want to give all praise and honor glory to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Kakadash.
Double honor to the apostle, elders, great millstone. Citation, brothers, pushing the word with truth and said with charity. Shalom, and above the ball.
Above the ball.
What camp is this, bro?
Great Millstone.
Great Millstone. GMS.
GMS.
Yeah.
GMS Chicago. Hey, what's the channel?
It's